Hello, everybody. Slots are working, obviously. So I have a new camera setup. I have a bendable camera thing that I can bend, and it stays there very well. As you can see, if I bend it real hard, you can see the clamp. There it is. So now I can move it wherever I want, and it will stay right there. So I can bring a thing right here if I want, you know. I'm going to try to move it just a bit because it's a little out of angle here. Hold on a second. It's a little bright. I'll just turn down some of that light next to me. If I hide over it. I feel like this, does this little clamp work? Oh, it does. No, it doesn't really help much. No, so just a bit too much. Anyway, we're going to try it this way today. Just a little, yeah, I guess we can do it this way. Just try to bend it up and over so it's a little further away. Yeah. Not so close. But anyway, I have a whole box here. As you can see, as you can see, I have a whole box here ready to go. So if anyone is interested in the box, lines it up pretty nice. Let me know in the chat before I get started. In the meantime, we can play some slots. Have a drink of water. Hey, I won again. Look at that. Hello, Jenna, Captain Vic, Tom Thumb. I thought I saw a VMC in here somewhere. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, there he is. He was the first one to comment. And if anyone is interested in knowing their loyalty points, VMC, you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th place. Thumb's 5th place. Coin Junkie is 4th. Elizabeth is 3rd. Chew is 2nd, and I am 1st. After Captain Vic is Chris Helms, then Ron Pierce, then Michael Erickson, and James Schultz, and so on and so forth. If you're not in the top 3, you need to bust your hump and keep playing. And try to get above the top 3. Try to get to first place. Oh, look at that, I lost my Eagles. Ooh. Anyway. Is there anyone interested in this box before I get started? Anybody at all? I don't know where this goes to, but... Hey, Hardcore Copper, how you doing? Give me a second. Let me give you some points so you can play. Let's see if that works. There you go. Now you got 10,000 to play with. Brian and the Twins, what's going on? Lost my Eagles, and there goes Hardcore Copper losing her Eagles, and Vinny's gaining all her Eagles and all of mine. Yes, Hardcore. So far, so good. Alright, I'm gonna get started. If anyone is interested in the next box, just tag me in chat and let me know. 22. 22. Oh, by the way, for anyone that does donate for boxes, if I find any NIFCs, if you find 5 in a box, for every 5 found in a box, sorry, that was really throwing me off, you get a silver dime. Hey Smog, how you doing? Somebody asked me on the one video of Kappa eating a piece of ham really quick. That video, is short as it is, 12,000 views already on that one video. Like, ridiculous. Lost my Eagles again. Jeez. But anyway, somebody asked me if I chop my children's ears off as well. They asked me it in German, which sounded like this.
Schneidet ihr euren Kindern auch gleich nach der Geburt die Ohren ab? Do you also cut off your children's ears right after birth?
And I said, Nein! Yeah. I was like, do people really think that when they see a dog with its ears cropped? Like, come on. Let's be realistic. If they knew the breed of dog, they would know they do it for defensive reasons more than anything else. Sometimes for the look, but 2016, there's one. Bullies, for some reason, they go for the ears before anything else. And the reason why you would have them cropped is in case they do get in a fight, they won't go after the ears. They can't. Have nothing to grab onto. Nope. Here's another one, 2011. I'm going to keep track of these. Hold on a second. Let's see how many this box would have had. That's 2. Tom Thumb, you lucky punk. They're so young when it's done if they're choosing to circumcise your son. Yeah, they do it at, they won't do it past 4 months old. I did not choose to have Kawaii's done because I think the girl dogs should have long ears. Boys either way, but kind of like girls should look better with long hair rather than short, and boys, you know, short hair versus long. But, you know, I'm old school, I guess. There's only one drawback to having a camera like this is this shadow right here. Well, you know how you get your son to cut his hair. Just have him fall asleep with some gum in his mouth. Yeah, it'll have to be cut real quick. Here, chew a piece of gum before you go to bed. And here you go. Feel free. So give them a complex. I see. Smog, give me a second, and I'll give you some. There you go. I lost my eagles because I gave them to you. All I hear is Cap in the background snoring. Could be Koi, honestly. You're welcome, Smog. Let's see, 10 mil, or what was it, 10 million or 1 million? 1 million eagles. Smog the Magnificent wins 10 or 1 million eagles. There's my win finally. You're about to trip. I don't know who Tom is, but you're about to trip him. $72. $72. I lost again. I lost my points. I lost my points. I lost my freaking points. That's gotta be. Yep, there's another NIFC 2014. Pop, 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 do. Am I gonna win this time or am I gonna lose again? Hey, I won 444,000. Oh, by the way, I do have more dimes ordered. So if anyone's interested in getting in on the dime hunt, you get a dime to start. It's only $15 to donate for a box of dimes. And did you know that dimes have the highest percent of increase? When you're talking about how much money you gain from selling a silver coin. Now he's trying his hand at me and doing in the gamble or whatever. Just lost 1,000 eagles. Don't forget to try some of the redeems there, Hardcore. I don't know if you've ever tried them, but try to make them nice and funny. Just type exclamation point redeem, space, and then whatever redeem you want to try. For example, three, two, one.
Shush! Hush!
You just blocked out mine. Ah, man, I've never seen it do that before. It literally just kicked my redeem to the side and did yours.
My God, are you still talking?
Yes, Tom Thumb, I am. I know what you're thinking.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
That's so fast, Ron. We're gonna have some last.
Woohoo, I won 345,000.
Almighty frickin' God!
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
You know, if you get sweaty, you want to take your shirt off.
Is that why you are here?
That kind of lined up with itself. If you want to get sweaty, is that not why you're here? To take your shirt off and get sweaty?
Give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money.
I've gone through almost 20 rolls so far. This is roll 16, so let's see what happens here. 72. Yeah, I can't even tell what that is. What the hell is that? That's like acid hit it or something. It's smooth to the touch too. NIFC? Oh yeah, here's another one. Look at that.
Would you look at that?
That's the fourth one. I feel like we're gonna get a fifth one in this roll possibly. Right here. Yep. That would have been a silver dime. Had somebody donated for this box, they would have gotten
You son of a
a
bitch.
silver dime out of the first 16 rolls. You son of a bitch.
Hey, don't call me bitch, I'm a grown man!
It's showtime.
I won 1 million eagles.
jackpot? Well, looks like the good Lord just sent me a conversation starter.
I need to add some more redeems. What do you think? Do I have too many or not enough? I don't think I have enough. I love the redeems. I like having things that you can do while you're in the chat waiting for silver to appear. But then again, I'm a little ADHD, so... Ooh. Good. Thank you. Tom Thumb.
It's a butte, Clark, it's a butte.
There's a butte, Clark. It's a
My God, are you still talking?
Yes, you son of a bitch. And I ain't gonna stop. VMC?
And don't you mouth off to me, or I'm gonna slap you right in your penis.
Oh yeah, this one was a heavy roll. That's why I marked it. Kind of hoping it was going to have some silver in it. And I don't see anything. That's out. Probably just add a little extra paper on that one.
It's showtime.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Still have to go to the grocery store and get a few more things for tomorrow. Oog. Dang, Walmart was out of a few things I needed. Well, damn them for having other customers. How dare they have other customers that need the same things as you do?
Nice.
Those sons of bitches. Ooh, Nelly. Oh, I'm not going to run out. Easily. People buy multiple.
You can't handle the truth.
Exactly. You can't handle it. You just can't handle it. Oh, hey, Hardcore Copper. I got a question for you. Maybe you know the answer. If anybody else knows the answer, feel free to ring in. Why? Ooh, look at that. Look at that silver right there. Ooh. Ah. That's a nice one. Look at that. Let me see if I can get it to focus a little bit here. Let me put my fat head over it. There we go. Ugh. Let's look at these two next to it first. And this one over here. Thank you. Somebody. Finally. That's how you're supposed to do it. Look at that. Let's see what it is. 1960. Oh, let's put it in the shade here. No, I guess we'll do it like that. Come on. Come on, you stupid thing. Are we going to focus? There it goes. 1968. In absolutely amazing condition. Look at that.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah! Let's see. Is anybody catching up to me on the points there? Let's find out. That was roll 27. Let's see. What do you want to ask? Oh, do you know why women always go travel in odd numbers, packs of odd numbers? Normally 1, 3, 5, 7, blah blah blah. And look, another NIFC, and another NIFC. So that's two. That's two more NIFCs. Let's see. Because it's easier to vote that way. Can't have any ties. No. Do any men want to ring in on this one? Do you know why women always travel in packs of odd numbers? Because there's usually one of them, they're single and she's looking to mingle. No. Try again. Here's another heavier roll. And if so, never mind. That's going to start a debate, and this is meant to be a joke. Because they just can't even. Ha ha ha. Hardcore, do you not get the joke? Women travel in groups of odd numbers because they just can't even. You know, the phrase, oh my God, I can't even. Like, I can't even deal with you. I can't even blah, blah, blah. Because they just can't even. That's the joke. Obviously, you can't even get the joke. What a shame. Shame, shame. Hello, Elizabeth. How you doing? found one silver. It's sitting right there. It would be, I would say, a younger generation type of talking. Taking the kid to pizza? Pizza what? I mean, the pizza normally is in the kitchen, so you can pick up the kid up and take him to the pizza. Or you're going to get pizza with the kid. And yes, I am being a smartass. Making pizza out of the kid. Now you're just being gross. Ew, gross. The kid's name wouldn't be Hans, Hansel, or Gretel, would it? Shush! Hush, please. Goat cheese. That's just too fitting. Hush. What's the matter with your redeem? Why isn't it redeeming? Damn, I won 355 and then 357. I am crushing everybody. Just crushing. Is it hush or shush?
Shush! Hush, please!
Shush. Redeem shush.
Thank you!
So I found enough for a silver dime and a 40%er. And I just won 444,000 eagles. I am crushing it. Just annihilating everybody. I need to get the one redeem where he goes, nice effing model. Honk, honk. So it's this honk. Or the other one where he's like, you're working with a professional here. Well, you gotta try once every minute. Like you have to wait a full minute for the cooldown to happen. Hey, look at me. Hey, what's the matter with your head, girl? Alright, we got 20 rolls left. Can we get another silver in this box? Can we, please, please? What is these? ugly edged coin. Proof? No, but it's an 89 mint set. I love when they mix those mint sets in there. A big old fat edged mint set too. Just need me some silver. This one was really heavy compared to the other ones. Still nothing. No silver, huh? Maybe in an IFC? Nope, 2001. That was a mint set. 2001. Nope. Oh Lord. Boo, 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 boo. Be right back. Gotta run to the store. If I'm not back before you end, good night all. You won't. You'll be back. But if you don't come back, it's because you didn't want to click on the link again. 2002, another NIFC. See, 2002. Boom, that's 3. Just need two more, and it would give 2 silver dimes. I won 880,000 eagles. Ah ha ha ha. An oogly one. Great googly moogly. You know what I've been seeing a lot of shorts about? Maleficent and Star Wars. Anybody else get that same thing happening lately? Hey, VMC, who are you calling a jerk? Because that's not exactly very nice. Hmm? So, how exactly am I a jerk? Again, please tell me. I'm playing the game, same as you. You just hear my reactions. I can't hear yours, so how do I know you're not being a jerk when you win? Hmm? Hmm? I think that's a little one-sided there. Just because, huh? Oh, and by the way, I just won 222,000 more. Let me just rub that in. There, now I'm going to be a jerk. Hey, Vinny. Just because. Nothing good out of this one. Doop, 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 doop. I bet you are. I bet you are. I bet you're cheering. You're cheering whenever I miss out on when I lose my Eagles. When it says you lost your Eagles, I bet you're over there throwing your hands up in the air, doing the wave, all of it. But see, like that, I lost my Eagles. I know.
Well, why don't you cry about it? Saddlebags?
Right? So most people don't fall asleep from the pain, they pass out from the pain. See the difference in the wording? I feel like falling asleep is a slow process, whereas passing out happens within a fraction, of a couple seconds. See how I'm getting tired? See how I'm not asleep yet? Well, all you gotta do is take a lot of pain meds and you'll feel right as rain. You also run the risk of doing more internally damage with pain meds, so don't do that. See a pain doctor, see what they have to say. Maybe even check if it's surface pain. See a dermatologist. If it's a joint and bone pain, see an orthopedic doctor. And if it's mental, well, you can do what most guys do and just deal with it. Or you can go see a doctor. If it's joint or nerve pain, you can see a chiropractor and see if that helps. But a lot of people it helps, and a lot it doesn't. So I would argue that it helps more people than it doesn't. But again, that's my argument. I don't have any numbers, so mine is my own personal opinion. $888,000 Eagles, Vinny. And I lost. Look at that.
Damn!
Oh well, I'm so far in the lead I could possibly lose 1,500 times and still be in first place. That's right, Tom Thumb. Kaboom. Tom Thumb wins 1 million Eagles. Holy shnikes. Lucky 777, Vinny.
Guess who?
What a lucky person.
That's right. 360323130. I'm already in the threes. Tom Thumb beat Elizabeth Thumb, but still is only in the twos. Only in the twos, only in the twos. Tom Thumb is only in the twos. And I just won another million. Oh, snap. Hold on, perplexed.
You son of a bitch.
What were you trying to do? There, now you can do it. Now you can play the slots there, perplexed. I lost my eagles. Oh Lord, what to do? My Lord, help me. Here's another heavy roll. What do I do without my eagles? Yeah, the hell is that? Say one. I won 1 million eagles again! Ah! Would you look at that? Would you? Uh-oh. Why does that sound funny?
son of a bitch.
92p. Sounded funny there for a minute.
What the hell's going on? I mean, what the hell is going on?
A million eagles. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I lost 1,000 of my million. Oh, well, this is weird. Look at that. That's a big old dent right in his face. Like, boom. Something dented on him real good. What's weird is it didn't dent through the coin, it just dented his head. Oh, 222,000. Oh, yeah. Look at me go. Look at me go. Can I see? Yes, indeed. That's another one. 2016. Oh, Vinny lost his Eagles. Elizabeth Flood becomes a member for 26 months. Thank you, Miss Elizabeth Flood. For that many months, I'm going to throw you a 90% half dollar into one of your... I'm going to toss you an extra half dollar for that one. What would you like? What would you like? A Benji, a Walker, or a Kennedy? Or a Kennedy? What would you like? A Walker, eh? Alright, I'll grab you a Walker. Give me a second. Last roll of this box. So far, it would have given one dime. It already gave a 40. And it would have started off with a 90, a 40, and a quarter. And then the last roll, let's see what this does. Nope. 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 And nope. And that's it. Gotta love the silver. Alright, let me wash these mitts. See the dark going up my fingers, my fingertips and whatnot. See how dark they get. Blech. Blech. Let me grab your walker and get rid of this box. Grab the next box. Thank you again, Miss Elizabeth Flood, for that gracious donation on becoming a member for 26 months. Where's my tape? Where's my tape? Where's my tape? My tape, my tape, my tape, my tape. Oh, my shoulders are so stiff. Jesus. You can lay down. You don't have to come after me every time I look at you. All right, come on in. Come on in. Come on in here. Come say hello to everybody. I'm going to turn this around a bit so you can see the dog. Turn. Sniffing my leg for whatever reason. Kappa, what are you doing? Hey. Kimpaw? Kimpaw? There you go. Kimpaw? Oh, ho, ho. Cat, quiet, Kimpaw. There you go, good girl. Good girl. Yeesh. Let's lift this just a bit more. There we go. Hey, mama. Paw. Kappa. Paw. Paw. Oh, thank you, Corey. Paw. 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 There you go. We'll grab some more water. Stay. You didn't stay at all. Not even a little bit. Not even an ounce of stay. Not even a little bit. Teeny tiny little bit of a nice. No stay out of them. I said, come on in and stay. They said, no, we're out of here. Sit. Sit. Good girl. She's looking right at you. Paw. No. Oh, there we go. Thank you. What's this? There's scabs all over you. Oh, Mom beat you up, don't she? Look at this face. Big fat lips. Alright, back to the fun. Let me get this other box from behind me. Oof. Now, before I get started, is there anyone interested in donating for this second box? If so, I will try, get crazy and say 45 for this box. Same deal. Just going to drop the price to 45 to donate for the entire box. If anyone's interested, it's the same date. It's a sister box. As you can see right there, January 13th. Try to clamp that back up. Watch out. Watch your legs. Oh yeah, I gotta get your walker. Oops. I knocked into that hard, didn't I? Oof. Get your walker here. Get your walker here. Get your walker. Watch your tail. I'm gonna stand on feet and toes. Here's your walker. There it is. Make it a. Oh yeah, that's the only silver from that last box. Be a 46. 46. Denver. 46 Denver for you, Elizabeth. I'll give you a coin thing a little bit later. Put it in a little coin thing. Coin, whatever, folder. You're welcome, and thank you again for donating for that 26 months of awesomeness. All right, here we go. Well, I guess I don't have any interest in the this next box. There's the first one. I'm gonna go with let's start with that and see what happens. All right. Nobody's interested. All right. I am going to mute for a minute, as I want to check out what's going on the other side of YouTube for a second while I'm undoing some of these. So I will be unmuted here in a minute. Hunting Southwest is kicking my ass in the finding of the silver. Yep. And anyone else that is on his channel right now, Hunting Southwest, I saw you comment, hello AEH. But I wasn't going to have conversations over there when I'm doing this, you know. So I did see here's an NIFC right here. 2004. That's one. So Vinny, I saw you over there mention me. Just FYI. So I've decided I'm going to start accepting donations for the next seeded roll hunt. For those of you that don't know what the seeded roll hunt is, I'm going to have to make a link pop up every so often in the chat where it'll go to the short that I explain how I do my seeded roll hunts. But basically, I take a whole bunch, about 50 rolls, 48 rolls of clad, and I take a roll or more of silver, and written coins that are, you know, written with different types of silvers and types of coins you can win. Mix them up in a big bucket and then roll them up into plastic tubes that are spray painted so that you can't see what's in them until you open it. And people donate on those rolls. And whatever you find, you keep. And I used to do it a lot last year and the year before. And it was pretty fun. And I'm going to start doing it again, but only once a week instead of trying to do it 3, 4, 5 times a week. It just got a little too heavy on the scheduling for me. So, and then on top of that, I had a bunch of stuff that got in my way. So, to make it easier, you lucky bastard. Oh. I hate you.
Let's get that 9 on the board here before we get too far. You're welcome, American Eagle Hoarder. I'm here for you.
Captain Vic won 1,000,000 Eagles. I wonder when the next dump is that I'll get. It's been a while, so it's got to be coming soon, statistically. Surprised nobody wanted this box. Even $10 less than like Hunting Southwest. Is it $5 less? No, it's $5. It was $5 less than him. $10 less than Walker Magnet. I don't know what they give right off the rip. But either way. And look at that. Right there. Right there. Boom. Another silver. Gotta love it. Look at that. Oh! 67 in roll 7. 67 in roll 7. Look at how nice. Nice and pretty. Look at how beautiful. It's so beautiful.
It's a beaut, Clog. It's a beaut.
Make him look like he's looking at it. That kind of made up for the fact that he found a Benji. And I didn't. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, thank you. Ooh. Anyway, yeah, I'm really, look at that. I have had 1 silver at least in each box of the January 13th so far. I have not had a blank box yet. So that is awesome. As long as that keeps happening, I'm happy. All of these are going to end up in the seeded roll hunts anyway. As long as nobody's donating for them and I'm finding them for the channel. But they're all going to go in the seeded roll hunts. They're all going to get mixed in, so whatever I find ends up in the seeded roll hunts. Same with the silver dimes that I find that nobody donates for. Chris donated for the first time ever for a dime box, and he found a what did he find? A Merc dime. First time ever trying it out, and he got silver. There's a 2014 right here. There it is. That's 2. So if anyone's ever interested in the dime boxes, they're $15 a box, much cheaper than. And there's actually more dimes in a dime box than there are, because there's 50 dimes in a 50 in a $5 roll. Then there are 40 in a roll of quarters and 20 in a roll of what are you saying? 68. He found a 68 as well.
$4 night. I got more money. All right, let's get the board updated here. We got another 40. Man, I'm liking the way this is going tonight. So that is another NIFC. We have a Prue. And we're now at 440s. Yep, we already have a 68. That was the last one we found is a 68. I should say.
Alright, so I gotta catch up. Let's go. Come on, box. Give me some goodies. Stop giving me garbage. You are going to give me goodies. 777. Yep. Then you got 900,000.
Don't know the power of the dark side.
Why does this always look goofy? I just turn just a smidge. Hey, Brian Kerr, how you doing? If you don't have any points, let me know. Nope, you have points. Perplexed Mind didn't have points. I gave him points and he never used them. Same old. This time I found a silver in both boxes. I tried to donate the second box for $5 less than the first box. Still no one was interested in donating for it. And then the 7th roll in, bam, silver. I'm at 2 NIFCs so far. The first box gave 9 NIFCs, so that would have been, I would have given a second dime anyway. It was so close there. So it would have been 2 dimes extra, and there's the 60, well, you can't see it. Hold on. There's the 68 that I found with it. So this is box 1, this is box 2. So we're aiming for, hey, there's a 2014. Two nifsies out of that. My landlord just raised my rent $400, so I have zero extra money at the moment. Well, I'll bet that corner's looking pretty good right about now, isn't it? No, I'm just kidding. You do like some of the people here in Cleveland do. Stand at the end of the freeway and beg for money on the weekends. Pretend to be destitute. But instead of saying you're homeless, just be like, just put up a sign that says "Need money to win silver." I swear I'm going to stand at the end of one of these freeway ramps and be like, please donate so I can put a bigger turbo on my car. Need turbo kit for my Camaro. Please donate. Just poops and giggles. Is there anyone here that is into cars, whether they be 4-cylinder, V8, whatever, just, you know, high horsepower? Anybody here into higher horsepower vehicles, no matter what they are? I used to talk crap about 4-cylinders because I am a, you know, no replacement or for displacement kind of guy. But after having this old Mazda Speed 6 that's built to the gills, I gotta tell ya, there's something to be said for those little 4-bangers. I'm gonna try and make a video of my Speed 6 and pop it up there. And I did a video of me changing the headlight turn signals on it. Man, that was a pain in the ass. I didn't really get that many views, but, you know, whatever. It was more of a how-to video for those that ran into the same problem as I did. Because it was nice to get new headlight assemblies, but it sucked that they didn't just perfectly work. Let's see. I had a 97 Talon non-turbo, short throw shifter, and cat pack. Well, see, that was your problem. You needed to find the turbo version. Because the 4G63 engine, man, the thing's, that can be a powerhouse. I had a 92 Eclipse that I got from this lady, her older brother died, and he was an enthusiast of the car. And I was going to modify it, but, you know, try and keep it looking as nice as I could. And I ended up just selling it for a profit because I decided to take that money and put it into something else. I don't even know what I did with it. I think I just built my credit, you know. '40th anniversary Bonneville that's supercharged. I'm guessing it's the 3.8 liter supercharged front wheel drive Bonneville, right? $1 million Eagles. Oh, snap. Yeah, those are pretty peppy if you get them tuned and soup them up a little bit. If it's not rusty, I would say, you know, do some work. Get it really going. Just find out where the limit is. Don't go that close to the limit. Like if 10 pounds it'll blow up, only do 8. Ditch that supercharger and get a turbocharger. Did you know if you have a say a 1,000 horsepower to the wheels car that's supercharged, 200 horse is missing from the engine, like it's missing from the parasitic drain of the supercharger. In other words, it would have been a 1,200 horsepower car had it been a turbo. Superchargers draw a good chunk of power to make the power, you know what I mean? That's the only thing I don't like is, well, I don't like the sound either. I don't like the not a fan of the noise. I like the turbo whistle. Oh, there is longevity in a turbo. You just have to maintain them. Speaking of which, it wouldn't be a bad idea to pop the tube off and check mine for shaft play just in case, since I've been beating on the car a bit. That is a drawback. The bearings wear out and whatnot. But I would think supercharger bearings and stuff wear out as well. Just not as quickly because I don't think they spool as fast. I don't know. Pro charger, yeah, that's basically a belt-driven turbocharger, and that's what Big 3 Racing wanted to do to my car. I would never recommend Big 3 Racing if my life depended on it. They screwed me over so bad, and then, as karma would have it, their shop burnt down because they did something stupid and some race gas caught fire somehow, and somebody's $70,000 old car. I want to say an Oldsmobile, but it probably wasn't. It burnt down, and their insurance isn't wanting to cover it or something. I don't know. Big fiasco. When I took my car there, they to do the camshaft, they gave me the wrong part. Didn't call me to tell me they didn't have the part I asked for. Tried to tell me that the stage 3 and a stage 2 are the same price, which we all know. Anyone that knows cars and car parts, performance parts, knows you pay for power. The more power, the more you're going to pay. And yeah, DDOs mean nothing to me, Vinny. I don't look for those. Well, that's cool that you found it, I guess. For whoever likes them. I just don't look for them. That's a market. Way out of my ability to go tracking down. But, yeah, I ordered a stage 3. They put in a stage 2. I didn't notice it for a week. After I got my car, I was like, what is this? It says stage 3 on my receipt, but the box says stage 2. Look at that bent coin right there. Look at that puppy. Yeesh. Oh, good lord. Dented and binged and dinged and chopped up. Look at the tip of that thing. It's definitely not silver. But they put in the wrong part. Tried to lie to me and tell me that the parts cost the same. And they said, oh, well, they discontinued that cam. And I said, well, why didn't you call me? Well, we didn't think it'd be a problem. And I was like, well, it is a problem. I said, what are you going to do to fix this? And sure enough, he's like, well, what would you like us to do? And I almost said, you know what? How much? I almost said, how much does it cost to just do the everything you did except for the cam, and see what that price was, and then say, okay, so for you to do the dual valve springs and whatever have you, trunnion bearings, and everything but the cam, it was X amount of price. To say, okay, well, leave that in there, refund me for the cam, and put my original cam back in, and tune it back to what it was, retune it, and give me my, and then that's it. But when I got my car back, when I went and looked at my car after I found out they screwed me on the cam, I realized they didn't even clean up their mess. So I took pictures of everything. I took a video. And when I called them about the disgusting mess they left under my hood, and I explained that they didn't clean shit, he's like, what would you like us to do? How can we make it right? Which is good that they try to make it right, but like, when I asked, like, why didn't anyone at least run a can of brake clean over it, just to at least clean it up that way? Well, we don't typically do. Well, then what the hell are you doing under people's hoods? I don't know any mechanic that has ever gone under a hood and didn't clean up where they're working. You know what I mean? And, yeah, I think I will post the video, just so people can see what I'm talking about. That was some bullshit, what they did. They sent it off for another, somebody else to detail it. When I came to pick it up, they gave me a free oil change. Ooh. And detailed the engine. It was clean the second time, and they had to redo the gaskets. And when I got it back, or when I went to go pick it up, there was degreaser all the way down both sides of the car, all the way on the windshield, the cowl little piece between the firewall and the windshield, that little plastic part. I think it's called a cowl, but I'm not really sure. Cowl panel, whatever. That was covered in grease, and the entire car looked like ass. There was handprints on the hood, and unless I'm mixing up the handprints with the oil change places, but nasty gook all over the car. And when I told him about it, I said, "What the hell did you do to my car?" And he goes, "Oh, all you got to do is run it through the car wash, and it should wash right off." And I said, "Why didn't you do it? Like, I gave the car to you to clean it, not leave it like this." And the guy was so unprofessional. I don't even know how they were in business for as long as they were. I don't even know if they're still in business, but I hope not. Not after that experience. Tom Thumb gets the triple death. Triple death. Same here. Business like that should be closed down. Well, I'm hoping it got closed down due to that fire, but I have a feeling that they were starting to get shit reviews. I'm gonna see if they're still open. What appears to have been an accidental fire ripped through an auto parts store. It's not an auto parts store in Hinckley Friday night, prompting a response from multiple fire departments. Nine additional fire departments responded. That's how big the fire was. That's massive. Mm-hmm. They had to build a new shop. So that's about dumb as hell. Not only they were in a prime location, and now they put their new shop at the drag strip, which is way south of where they were, and it's the only way you can get to them is going to the drag strip, which makes no damn sense. I mean, I get it, the idea that, okay, you want to go fast, you take your car to the drag strip and have it work down there or whatever. That, I don't know. That to me doesn't make any damn sense. Why build a shop at the drag strip? Not everybody goes to the drag strip. Am I goofy on this one? I feel like I might be missing something. Can we get some more silver, please? Just one more. I lost all my eagles. I lost them all. They're all gone. 18 rolls left. Wait. 13 rolls. Sorry. 13 rolls. Tom Thumb gets 445. Oof. Well, it doesn't look like we're going to get that extra silver, but I did find a 2003, so that puts us at 5. So that would have been a silver dime as well. For this box. So it would have matched as far as the first 5. I lost again? Jesus. I'm not doing good at the wins anymore. Why does I keep doing it? Oh, I keep losing. I just keep losing. Elizabeth won 1 million eagles. You lucky bitch. You lucky bitch. Ugh.
How dare you?
Why? What do you want? What do you want? Why you scratch me in the arm? What do you want? Hi, baby girl. Hello. Yes, hello. You want to go outside? Is that what you want? I think she wants out. She always comes and paws at me when she wants attention. Yes. What do you need? What you need? Watch out for my glass. You're gonna knock it over. What do you want? What do you want? Am I gonna lose again? Oh, I won 222. Look at that. Ugh, hold on there. Let me look at these ones here. Here's a question for anybody watching. So I have to get this dog out. Hold on. 1 second. All right. Last 6 rolls. $333. All right. Is there anyone here that is interested in getting some seeded rolls for the first hunt coming up? It will be 50 total rolls available. $5 a roll. There'll be 2 special finds. Over a roll of silver will be dumped in, as well as little special finds, as in all the written coins, where you can win or find, however you want to look at it. Like Merc dimes, Rosie dimes, if I have any Barber dimes, SLQs, Barber quarters. There's another NIFC of 2014. If so, donations are to be made through Cash App or PayPal via friends and family. If anyone's interested, just let me know in chat. One of the special finds for the first one is going to be, I picked these up. For the first, I have 5 different, let me put my hands in the right. Yeah, 5 different buffalo rounds. They're all slightly different. I don't know how to explain them other than like rough, polished kind of, like a S minted business strike proof, and then like uncirculated, and then a rough uncirculated. That's the best way I can explain that. And then I got a sunshine mint. But the first special find will be choice of one of these buffaloes, and then this will be like the secondary of the two special finds, and then the main special find will be something a little bit better. I have somewhere a stack of them flopping around here. Is that them? I don't think this is them, but hold on. Nope, that's not them. I have some Zombucks coins, rounds. 2017 Zombucks. I was going to use one of those as a star coin find. This is the second to last roll. I only have one more roll after this. I'm going to do a small giveaway, and then we're going to get out of here. So who wants to be the first person to get some rolls for the first returning seeded roll hunt? Last roll, here we go. Let's move that over here. Let's see what we won. I do not see any silver in the last roll. That's it. All right. So nobody's interested in getting in on the first seeded roll hunt since it's coming back, huh? guess it's going to take a little longer to bring it back than I thought. $5 a roll like last time. One of the special finds is going to be a choice buffalo round. I've got 5 different rounds. I just mentioned them. 5 different types. There's like uncirculated, rough uncirculated, proof, polished kind of looking, and then, or rough polished, so it looks like this one, only polished. And then this one reminds me of like an S Business Strike quarter that isn't a proof, but it's just really nice. That's how I would describe these. And then there's a Sunshine Mint, but that's not in the first hunt. It's a choice of this if you win the Buffalo round, the square coin. And then the other one will be a 27, there it is. The star coin will be this 2017, let it focus here, I don't know why it's not focusing. 2017 Zombux round, which looks like the Morgan all zombified, which I thought that was cool. It says Morgani, and so instead of Morgan, it's Morgan. And biohazard symbol. There it is. Morgan, Morgan, A-N-N-E, Morgan. So that's kind of cool. That'd be the star coin. I love the Zombux things. I thought they were really cool. But anyway, that's it. So far, this date of January 13th has given us silver in every single box. So that's been pretty good. Let me do this real quick. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, not that one. Turn that off. We're going to go to giveaways. Do end of stream giveaway. Go ahead and type in exclamation point GAW. What the hell is that? Wow. Thank you, Elizabeth, but look at this. Look at this sneaky thing. Somebody is listening in to what I'm saying because I mentioned giveaway, and look what Siri is suggesting. What are the odds of that? Thank you, Elizabeth. You want 6 rolls? Give me 1 second. Let me write you down here. Also, I have some ideas that I talked about doing last year for the channel. I just got to figure out how I'm going to implement them. Nope, can't use that one. Use this one. Also, I forgot, because I haven't been doing a lot of streaming. I have the poker chip thing still going on. I have some poker chips already donated for. I got to go through my donations and find out when this one was done, and then go from there and add in everybody that's donated through super chats and whatnot. And I know Stacking and Packing did, but I'm going to be doing this poker chip thing again, because I already have some people with poker chips, quite a few. We got Doug Harding, AK Grizz, 75 and Penny, Silver Addiction, Namaste, William E, Ed Finds Treasure, and AK Grizz all have poker chips for the poker chip thing. So I got to get that figured out and get those. Figure out the prizes for that. Let's see, $5. So we got how many do you want? You want a 6? We have 50 rolls minus, let's see, 6 rolls. Wait a minute. I'll do that. E-flood. And then check. And then Star Coin. Oh, I guess I'll move this over. Star Coin. Zombucks. Square Coin. Choice. Buffalo. And then, so we got 44 rolls left for that, for this first $5 seated hunt. Once it's filled up, or once I get down to the last 10 rolls, if it takes me a minute to get those last 10, then we'll just hunt it at 40 rolls. And whatever the last 4 rolls, we'll just leave them alone. I'll go through them on a short or something and show what would have been found had the last person or the last couple of people donated for the last 10 rolls or whatever. And yeah. Oh, let's see. We got, give me 1 second. If anyone else is interested in rolls for the cedar roll hunt, please just tag me in chat. Give me 1 second while I let Kat in the back door. And she is whining her ass off. Shush! Hush, please. Quit your whining. Why are you whining so bad? Yeah. Hawaii! Hawaii, come on. We'll lay down. Okay, let me get this out of here. All right. Just to read off some of the ideas. The dime box donations has already begun. Gold seeded hunt, which was my first gold seeded hunt, was the Grandma Gold seeded roll hunt. And then people were interested in only 90% half dollars in seeded hunt. It was 53%. Oh no, 53% said no to that, so not too many people were interested in that one. I'm not really sure why, because there would have been a lot more silver, technically. Full roll of silver seeded hunt. That one was a yes. A dumpster dive. Win what's pulled. That was an idea. Mini dumpster filled seeded hunt. Basically, I would just 3D print a mini dumpster, fill it up with silver, and whoever pulled the special coin for that would get a little mini dumpster filled with silver. And then someone mentioned an SD Bullion gift card. I'm not sure how I'd work that in there. And then somebody else recommended a seeded foreign hunt. That would have to be written coin one, where all you do is find the written coins that say what foreign coin you're getting. But I'd have to pick up a lot of foreign coins because I don't have any. I only have Canadian silver as far as foreign coins. I take that back. I have a small bag. At least I think I do, unless I gave it away. I might have gave it away. I gotta look for it. But I had a bag of like 1700s old coins somewhere. I could use that one because those are old as hell. But yeah, those are some of the ideas that I had that I want to implement and try out and see how people like them. But here's that start a timer for 30 seconds. Let's see, how do I do this? Let me restart it. Anyway, let's do this giveaway and find out who wins. Hey, Jenna Nesbitt, how you doing? Closing the entries now. There's only 5 people here. Here's the timer. Elizabeth Flood, you have 30 seconds to mention I'm here in chat. There she is. All right. I don't even know what I'm giving away, so let me dig something up out of my little bin here. See what I have to give away. I have. I'll give you this. There is a nice proof bicentennial. Found this when I was hunting. So, a nice bicentennial proof. It is circulated, so it does have some wear and tear, but it is a proof. See if I can get some shine out of it. I know this is probably the cardinal sin, but it's already been in circulation. So it really doesn't matter at this point. You can see around Liberty it's still shiny. But yeah. Give you that. Let's see, I'll even... What is this? I don't know what that... What's this? Why do I have this? There's some... Oh, here's a... I think this was a pretty toned... 2016 or something? I can't remember. I think that's... It had some cool toning on it or something. I don't know why it's in there. I have to look closer to find out why it's in there. There's a bunch of stuff in here that I don't know why I have it. Looks like it's an imprint. These are missing the copper layers. I don't know about that. But anyway, we'll get you that. Put it with your walker. Congratulations. And thank you again for your 26 months subscription. Well, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Tomorrow, I should have 2 more well, not tomorrow, Monday. I'll have 2 more boxes because I'm swapping these out for the ones at the other branch. And then I may have 2 more Brinks boxes to go through, the double stack ones. But yeah, that's about it for now. So we got 2 silvers tonight. Not bad. I wish I would have been getting more like Hunting Southwest, but hey, it is what it is. I will put these in my found tube right here. So we're climbing up the tube with silver, and I got a couple with really nice edges in there. One I just found and one from before, which was a 65. So, but anyway, hopefully we can get this seated roll thing going again. I really enjoyed doing it last time, and now that I know what my schedule is going to be like, and I'm only going to do 1 a week, it'll be a lot easier to maintain them without, you know, having to reschedule or not be able to do them. But anyway, I will see everybody tomorrow. Wait, Monday night. Same time, 8 o'clock. I'm sorry. I'm going to go with 9 o'clock because I get out of work at 8. So, 9 p.m. Unless I can't get to the bank and pick up the boxes for some reason, then I'll put a short up updating. But for now, I'm just going to go with 9 o'clock for Monday just to do these other 2 boxes. And hopefully I will see you then. Have a great night, everybody. And let's do some of this.